What's up, everybody? Do my usual sound check. Yep, sound is working. So, good morning or afternoon or evening. Scissors. Okay. We are at Honeygo Regional Park in Perry Hall. Let me flip the view. I'll do a quick look around. That looks awesome. That's better. So we're kind of down at the bottom of a hill, but they have a bunch of parks, a bunch of fields. Right now one of them's getting used for lacrosse, and the smaller one is being used for wheelchair lacrosse. Like it's like a tennis court deal kind of thing. I'm going to try and figure out how to do two cameras at the same time, if that's possible. I don't know if this can do that. I don't think it can. Oh, and I'm broadcasting on 720 because I don't know what the signal is here. Like at the top of the hill, I was 1 bar of 4G. I came down the hill, and now I'm like 4 bars of 5G. So I don't know. The closer I get to the woods, the better the signal gets, because, you know, that makes sense. So, oh, and of course, as the usual theme of my past few live streams, it's cold as fuck and windy. Oh well, so we'll do our best. So, how's everybody doing? Phil and Joe Russ here early as usual. Gas Masher, I think, was in there. Mr. Furbear is here taking care of business. Thank you. Dave from Spectrum DIY is here. Okay. Brenda Lee, happy Sunday. Glad you could stop by. There's Tim Gooding. Good day to you too. Hood morning. Yeah, it is chilly and breezy. Let me, if I swipe that way, what does that do? Can you see when I do that? Widget, screencast. I don't want to screencast. I wonder if I screencast my... I wonder if it would let me screencast my camera and still use the back view. It's not something I've tried. Well, good morning. 17, that's, what is it here? In Celsius. Yeah, I got all my shit turned off. I can't tell unless I go off screen. Alright, I guess for now, let me flip the camera around so you can see it going. I have this all on the flight rig so that, what is that? Oh, that's a filter. Damn. I'm gonna have to see if you can do camera and camera, just so that, like, that's usually how we do these. The sun's been trying to come in and out. It is currently in. I know I got a place to hang these fucking sunglasses on this up. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Ah, shit, I gotta turn on the mouse computer, don't I? So let me put the sunglasses here. Find the mouse pewter on my head. Let me make sure I just turned it. Oh, no, you're good. I'm not taking any pictures. You're cool. Thank you, though. Okay, yeah, that's on. And it's on. It's kind of hard to see. We have people walking their dog in front of us. I don't know if you just heard them. Looks cold. It is cold. It is. What is it? Why do none of my apps want to show me the fucking weather right now? I think it's about, well, last I looked it was 40 degrees, which is what, 40 Fahrenheit, that's what, like, fuck, is that like 4 degrees Celsius or something? Oh, right. Let's, I'll flip the camera back around once we get clear of these people, which of course are going in the exact direction that I want to go. There's no, if I go to this way, that doesn't really, fuck it, let's just go this way. Might be a way to detour around, because I don't want to like pressure them into walking faster if I'm behind them. But in that case, we can flip this back around. What does that button do? Oh, that is just the camera button. Okay. Well, let's point one. One is blurry. Why is one so blurry? Oh, that's one. I guess we'll go with the wider view. Just kind of going to hold it up like a douche. I forgot to grab the gimbal from work, so you're going to have to go with shaky vision on this one. Next time I go for a hike, I will try to remember to gimbal up. But I come hiking, well, I used to come hiking back here a lot. Haven't really been back here in a little while. It's got cool trails. And if you go way back, past the little stream here, which most people tend not to because it requires effort to get over it in most cases. There's usually nobody back there, and I think it's actually off of actual park property. I don't know. I don't know if it's just state property or what. But there's also a cool remnants of a cool water pump house, like residual pipe, like what's left of a pipe going to the stream, and you can see where the pump motor was mounted, like on its slide adjustments for, you know, when you got to tension the belt between the pump and the motor. Those mounts are still there. It's really just the floor and a little bit of the walls that are left of the pump house, but it's a really cool place to go have lunch. Take a like a little camp stove. Sorry if the view's getting fucky. Take like a little camp stove thing and make tea. Have fresh tea there. I've done that before. Have a smoke if you're not flying a drone later, that kind of thing, which I might do after Mavis lands. I do have one of my vapes with me, so maybe we'll do that after our flights. We'll have to see how windy it is. Like, it's pretty still in here, and what I might do is on the walk back, as much as possible, maybe I'll just walk back with the drone, kind of like we did at Marshy Point. I think people, I believe, and I know this is the case for me, but I believe people kind of like that view because it's not the usual, 200 feet in the air, everyone's seen it before, drone view. You get that cool, smooth, just rolling through a trail view. And if you're not flying like a doof, you can do that cool side scrolling thing where like it's looking that way but moving that way, so you see the side view. Yeah. Check chat here. I'm so sorry I will miss the stream. I don't feel good. I'm sorry to hear that, voice. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hello, though. Paul Slootman, good to see you. Many badges, 3 live, hey everybody. Hey, Franco. Lock Watcher, when you said that was cool, are you referring to the fly through the trails? Oh shit, let me check the signal. I don't know why I go into the woods and I get full 5G signal, but I'm up on top of a hill, I get 1 bar of 4G. Verizon's weird. Like I said, sorry for the shaky cam. And sorry for if there's a shitload of wind noise. Still have not. Of course, as soon as I say that, wind blows. I will kill you. I will kill you. Can you see that? I think you can. People are weird. Oh yeah, this tree here, during the summer, big fucking hornets or wasps, I think they're hornets. I know big fuckers live in there. They kind of look like cicada killer. Cicada killer, what are those? Are those wasps? I think cicada killers are wasps. They're about that big, but I don't think they are cicada killers because, as far as I know, most cicada killers just live in the ground, not in tree hollows, but big, ugly, nasty, flying, stingy insects in that thing. I don't know if you can see all the way across there, but there's like, apparently it's personal property in that area. And it's got like fucking shooting, or like it looks like a bow and arrow range or something. Somebody practices hunting there. Or if it's spooky yeah, it's all fucking magic. It's all like ultra high frequency magic. Wasps are heat with wings, yes. Yes, they are. Well, it said hike, so I expected a little Blair Witch Project, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on in that property over there, but it might be some Blair Witch shit going on. So this stream here, this area, all this sandbank, like you can come down one day and the stream will be doing exactly what it's doing. You come down the next day and it will be in a completely different path down here. It just varies all the time, like to the point I've come down here and like started kicking dirt around and kicking logs and actually redirected part of the stream just because I was bored. I guess someone was trying to build a dam. I don't think there's any beavers around here. And those aren't beaver chew marks, so that's just someone dicking around. Sacrifice to the 5G signal. This is mostly in Maryland. You find a lot of what's called quartzite, which is like, here's a couple of good examples. I don't know how well this will focus, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, it's a bigger one. It's like you see, like, is that focusing? It's trying. Like, it's not quite quartz. They call it quartzite. It's basically just broken, lots and lots of broken quartz. As far as I know, I think that means it was overpressurized. But you get a lot of that around here. There's a lot of like this orangey stuff here. It's like a ferric. It's got a lot of ferrite in it. There's an actual name for it that has ferro or ferrous something in it. Every once in a while, you'll find some quartzite that's got some pretty big pieces. And I've taken some and actually polished it out, and like it's not bad. But you find that a lot around Maryland, and there's also a lot of iron ore in Maryland, which is another reason why you should never. This is quartzite, but it's got the iron in it, so it's kind of brownish, orangey. But yeah, another reason why you really shouldn't land your drone anywhere, especially in Maryland, unless you know you can get to it, because you may land on an iron deposit or rocks just under the surface that are heavy with iron, and get a magnetic error, or compass error, or an IMU error on your drone, and never be able to take back off. There's a puppy down here, I guess. As you can see that hole being dug. Did I miss any woofulations? You did not. We are not quite far enough in for woofulness, but I do have the special edition Whoofler, which Clive showed, but his printer, I guess, isn't quite tolerant. The tolerances on it aren't quite tight enough. Where, like, I calibrate mine like every 6 months or so. Or recalibrate it or whatever. Using what is that dude's tutorial? Not Shep. It's like the House of Horrors or something. It's like some little, not little, but like, seems like he's kind of a shorter dude, glasses. He likes doing like the little 40 millimeter figure things like D&D and all those other game stuff. He's got a really good thing on how to calibrate your printer so you can get your print feed calibrated to the printer, and then get your slicer calibrated to your calibrated printer. So I follow that like every 6 months or so, and I'm pretty accurate. But so I have that one, and I have the outdoor Whoofler, which is not ready for public release yet, because right now you need a very accurate printer to print this correctly, because it has a very long vertical print with no supports under it. And if anybody knows printing, you know it's very difficult just to print a flat surface accurately so that it bonds and all that stuff. Mine does okay. The first is the worst. First layer is the worst. I don't know. I wish I had a better understanding of where the microphone is. I could kind of block. Yeah, fuck, I'm just block the fucking camera. Quartzite. Oh, very for sands. Okay, yeah. I thought that was like broken. Wasn't that what quartz? I don't know. I have to figure that out one of these days. I need to look into that stuff a little more. What's our signal look like? 4 out of 5 on 5G. And over that hill, there's a, maybe we'll go back that way. It's almost like a little quarry in there. It's like you go in and like, it's like, there's almost like a built up and then a bowl in there. There's usually like fire pits and shit in there because you can't really see it from the road. I'll try to remember to go home that way. Or well, go back to the truck that way. I got in shots. Hematite quartz. I feel like that's around here too. Someone's coming up the trail, so I'm going to kind of point down a little bit. Alright. I try not to get people on camera. Like if I'm flying a drone and I get you on camera from 100 feet up, my bad. And while I do understand that when you are in public there is no expectation of privacy, I try to help out a little bit. I'm not trying to be that guy. Especially not as a drone operator, because everybody already thinks we're nothing but fucking like pervy, scuzzo, fucking, you know, we're 400 feet in the air and somehow we're focused in just on your little nipple. Like, fuck out of here. That's just lack of understanding, lack of education. What's the chap doing? Ain't trying to bore y'all, so feel free to pop in and out as you go. Right now we're headed down towards the marsh area. where the park property may or may not end. Maps say it ends, but it just keeps going, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's state property or county property or your mom's property. Not that much trash back here. I do occasionally Steve Wallace it up and try to remember to bring trash bags back here. Quartzsite. Any news on the power plant? Same news as I've said before, but I don't know who's heard it or not, you know. Right now, the permits for demolition have already been approved. They're just waiting for scheduling, you know, for them to finish getting all the shit they want out of there. And they're looking for June or July. Last time I read, they said most likely late July. Which may be just a delay. They may not have enough resources to get all the shit they want out of there. But yeah, Maryland, apparently a lot of the general area, especially on the gunpowder, was mineral oring back in the day. Or, did I say that right? Mineral ore? I don't know. Pulling shit out of the ground, and a lot of it was just iron. Whatever you call it when iron's still like in all its raw, mixed up in shit form or whatever. Well, we'll see what I can do about getting both cameras up. I'm not sure if this is support side or not. Maybe one day I'll just do a holy shit good luck stream from the house. Turn auto start and stop on and off, and we'll just see if we can break all the features and figure out this fucking software. Or maybe I'll just read the fucking manual. RTFM, that works too sometimes. Is Rob? Okay. Hey, Squeak, what's up, bub? Let's see. I think this way is usually the easier way to cross. I brought my tripod with me as well for once we're there. I'll sort out how to do that for the woofulations. So it kind of seems like this stream is like a rough border on the most of your maps of like the park. I don't know that it actually is the border. There's a Christmas tree farm. Alright, I'll get a little farther back here because this general area may have its fair selection of Karens. And while we will be woofling near water, or maybe we'll woofle at the pump house. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just go over there. I'll have to see what's overhead at the pump house. I'm north of Scruff, and it is 37 degrees here. Yeah, I think it's like up to 41 here. Alright, hold on. I gotta take the strap off. I'm about to jump. That's about 4 feet across, 3 feet down. So the camera's going to get really fucky for a minute. So hold on tight. Alright. This back on. So there's still trails here, plenty of trails, but all the maps show the park ending out here. Yeah, sling me up a mug of that, huh? Oh. There's the pump house. That might not be a bad place for a woofle. Let's go over to the pump house. I'll show you that. So here's your first piece of remnants. And if you look, the bolts are going that way, so that was actually pointed right at the pump house. Now it's just all spaghettied up. That. And here's what's left of the pump house. That's new. I don't know what that's from. Maybe somebody was using that for like a wind block. Well, here's your pipe, which I'm guessing just went up the hill, may have been buried, who knows. There's your pump and motor mountings. I was saying like what the slides for tension in the belts. So you know that's what that was, if you're familiar with industrial stuff. And I'm guessing the door was somewhere over here. But it does make a really cool spot to like set up, have a seat, grab lunch, bring a sit pad with you. And so you're not sitting on the mossy stuff. Or sit on the mossy stuff, whatever. But it's a cool place. I've almost been broadcasting for a half hour, which means it's almost 12:30, so I may be a little late to the woofle, but it seems like that's just kind of a normal thing anyway with a woofle. Yeah, I guess this will be a good spot to woofle it out. Gonna have to set up a little bit, put stuff together. You know what? That's still really close to Karen Land. Let's go up this way a little bit more. So yeah, we'll have a late woofle, but you know, that's class style anyway, ain't it? Let's see. It's winter. Just make your own trail. Sometimes I'll do this in the summer, but not often. There's like a billion ticks in Maryland. That's like summertime. It's usually about 1 million ticks per square foot. If you're off trail, like there used to be a kind of a trail here. I guess is better. River's right there, so if there's a problem, I can just drop it in the river, and I can still be up here to hang my pack. Herbal Parks and Woofling with Flames. Yeah, we will be doing a woofle. Hang. Okay, let me show you this real quick. little tip. This little bundle of, give me a second, let me unclip it. Something you should carry around with you if you have a backpack and you ever go hiking. Carabiner, and just little double knots, like every 6 inches. I'll do my best to show you. Can't really, can I? Kind of. Wrap it around the tree a couple times. It's generally easier if you're not trying to live stream at the same time. But wrap it around the tree. Feed that through itself. Sorry. And now, attach your carabiner. Move your backpack. And what I usually end up doing is feeding it through and just clipping it to itself. Now you have an easy way to hang your backpack. And trust me, it's a lot easier if you're not trying to hold a camera at the same time. Get the tripod off. Keep the bag off the ground, absolutely. Always keep the bag off the ground. I'm gonna have to kind of dangle y'all for a second so I can get tripod open, like the bag part, because it's in there all doofy, but it's got like a knot in it. Damn it. To keep it from flying off. Alright, cool. Oh shit. Hold on. This thing just came apart. But hey, at least we're transmitting today, huh? Hook that through. Come on. Alright. Let's fix the tripod. This is I think it's $11 at Walmart. It's already broken. Like one of the hinges on it broke up here. Grab the thing. Like you can see, that's how it should look, and then that's all zip tied up because it broke. But I think it's actually stronger with the zip ties. Am I woofling on the half? Just trying. But the setup is a little late, obviously. So we'll woofle close to the half. How's that? Now I'm going to have to pop the phone out of the mount and flip the view. How do I do that? Woo! Alright. Come on. Yep. That right there. Ah! Holy shit. I accidentally hit the end button. Fucking hell. Oh, let me make sure that didn't fucking kill the stream. Let me do this. Hi, we're still here. Holy shit. Alright. That was close. Sorry about that. I still got sound and shit. Yep. Alright. Whew. the end button's up there. I'm glad it has a cancel, although I thought it had a confirmation button. It's not horrible out. Alright, so here's, you know, the rig, and there's, hold on. What's up, Chronic? There you go, there's you. Oop. Yay! Alright. Pull this out. 1 second, I don't even, it's, hold on. Alright, so this is the standard Whoofler that you all know and love as far as size goes. Unscrews, my version unscrews, DC logo on it, and there will be another edition of this that actually has tabs in it to hold the butane container. You can see the percolator bit in there that makes it very leak resistant, and then the mount and such. So this is your standard Whoofler. This is your 120 millimeter Whoofler, approximately 5 times the size. Let me go grab chat. And turn it right side up. So that is the new Whoofler. The problem that I'm with printing for some is going to be this large flat spot in here. And this inner lip here is so that you don't have to fill the entire bottom with fluid. It makes all its foam in that small chamber, and theoretically will overflow, fill the whole thing up, and then we light it and go. So let me get the butane, get all this put together. Yeah, all right. Well, here, let me just kind of bring you. It's an amazing thing about a tripod, you can kind of bring it with you. Okay, let me put you upside down right here. Love you too, Miss Liz. Let's get a big woofle from Miss Liz, Queen of Fire. So here's, whoops, you're over here. Standard, you know, the skinny butane tank. The wind is trying to get in here, but I think the trees are protecting us enough that it shouldn't be a problem. So there's your profile. And our woofle juice, which is already leaking a little bit, but that's why. Brought. What's nice about the little fill ring inside is that's basically your fill level as well. Alright. Lighter is in this pocket. There's a pen. I gotta set this down. Precariously balanced on a tree stump. So I figure out where the lighter went. I can feel the lighter. Oh, that might be down the center pocket where chat is. Whoofler. I don't think those roofers will be much use. Alright, so I got you kind of perched up here. Let's see if we can set up a chat. This is my first time firing this thing off. I did a... So we'll fire it just from here, so that you have lots of ups to see, hopefully. But actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me bring you guys higher. So I just want to make sure this is cool for everybody. And let me put you back a little bit. I'll fire one off, and then I'll show you the fill process, assuming, you know, we don't all blow up. I don't see anybody around, so here we go with the first official outdoor Whoofler. Woofle. 120 millimeters. Filling. Wow, this is going to take a second. We're still filling. This is a lot. Ready? Oh, let me try a little bit more. There we go. Oh, you kidding me? Woo! And I blew all the woofle juice out of the cup. We will, that's why I couldn't get extra woofle. I think it's just so much wooflation. I may have to make the, oh, I'm gonna have to stick a little holder to kind of hold the fluid in. Alright. So give me a second, because I actually have to transfer the fluid back into the center chamber, and I'll just use the other woofler as the transfer cup. And then I'll flip just so you can see, like, all the woofle juice came out of the chamber. So we'll just pour it in there. Over there. And then back into the center. Oh, it's like a torch. Yeah, it's a hell of a whoop. Oh, it's so, plus it's so big I actually had to put handles on the bottom so I could actually get to it. Let me check. Not seeing anybody. Here, I'll show you. Now you can see because now the breeze is starting to pick up it. Seems like it blows a lot of the fluid out as soon as I pull the trigger. And then it's limiting the bubblation. Close up. So she's going to take some tweaking, but that's why she's not out in public release yet. Let's do one more. See what we can do here. Pull the trigger a little slower. Maybe not blow all the fluid right out. Still don't see anybody. Feels like it may actually be wicking some of the fluid up as well. I'm going to have to see about trying to get maybe some tubes to feed oxygen. This definitely is more of a torch because of the slow fire, but that's fine. Hopefully we'll get a day here with no wind and see what we can do. And my next design, I think I'm going to make this a little, like the main bowl, a little shallower. So that it can fill maybe a little shallower, so that more oxygen can get to it and it goes off quicker. And then there may be future revisions with electronic ignition. I believe at least one person might be working on that with their Whoofler design. So there's the outdoor Whoofler. We'll maybe get out the other Whoofler later on. See what time it is. I'm not guaranteeing woofles on the half, but you know, we'll see what's going on. Now I gotta figure out where I put all the stuff. Like, where did I put the lid? Does anybody see where I put the lid to this? Guessing it's all in the bag. Hi, piezoelectrics. What am I using for woofle juice? It's just like as Clive would say, hand washing liquid, or just hand soap with a bunch of hand soap that's been diluted with hot water, just to make it thinner, and then you just kind of mess with the consistency to get it just to where you need it. And then you try to figure out where all your stuff is. So how's everybody's weekend? Going all right? Next week it will be we'll be back at the bench. I have a light. That was weird. Is it fucking snowing? Or flurrying? I think it is. Alright. The next week we'll be at the bench. I got a light I want to modify. And depending on the time, that may be when we start our project with the drone. It is flurrying. Alright. Let me get this put away and see if we can get in the air while it's still flurrying. But next week we'll be at the bench. I got a light I want to modify, and I have come up with the name, the official name for the D10 drone. It's, what is it? The Mean Green Goblin Machine. MGGM. Mean Green Goblin Machine. Seemed kind of cool. We'll call it the Greenie for short. We'll do it with I guess with a Y. And there's Mavis's house, for those that haven't seen it. Let me get shut back here. Zip that back up. Oh, there's two zippers. Fire is pretty. Fire is good here. Yeah, I would like to, in better conditions, and if I had a helper. Hi. In better conditions, and if I had a spotter or a helper, I would do a Mavis woofle. But that's a little much to do, to try and manage a drone and fire at the same time. So we'll have to do something like that when I have someone with me. But yeah, this is Mavis's house. That's, do this without dropping it. Batteries, the remote goes in here, but the remote's, you know, it's over there right now. And that's Mavis. 3D printed prop propeller holders. And that's the infrared landing sensors. And it's already stopped flurrying, so I don't know what's going on with that. But let's get up high, see what we can find out. If it doesn't look like I'm in a rush, it's because I'm not, because I don't want to hurry and forget something. Especially because there's nothing but tree branches around. Alright, let's see here. Set her there. Pick chat back up. Back in the bag. Kinda gotta pee. Don't worry, if I have to pee, I'll let you know. But we'll be in the air. Still need to find a path out. It is fucking dense in here. I think we're gonna have to, yeah, since we're gonna have to relocate from this spot. It's way too dense right here. So let me do a quick pack here. We will head back towards that other spot. That might be pretty good to go when fire's not involved. And always remember to take your little hang doodle. Although I will say these have been known to be left behind, and then when you go back a month later they may still be there, because a lot of times people don't notice. Especially when here and there's not really a trail here. Aerial woofling. Took a month from the order to delivery, but oh, there you go. You got the RGB monitor. No. They're clearing to get over the canopy, not here. So let's put this in my pocket. Pick up the tripod. Shorten the tripod. Hold on. Grab the Mavis. Let's walk. Is that everything? Yes. Don't leave shit behind. That's a dickhead move. Leave no trace. Here we go. Get a slightly better view. Yeah, there's a good opening up by the over there. Just got to get there. Without dropping this Mavis. Okay, we can go over there. Yes, I can confirm I will most likely be peeing at some point during this live stream. cups of coffee. That'll happen. There's a lot of mica. Oh, there's a cool, here we go. Can I reach? Let's see. I'm gonna do something crazy. Ah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. There's a nice chunk. Ooh, there's a pretty one. Alright. We have much better odds here. Let's set the tripod down. What view do you have? You have 4. Can I flip that? I swear I could hear voices right up there. It's weird. Alright. Let me put Mavis here. Can you hold on? No, not if you're leaning on the gimbal. You can't hold on like that. I don't trust that. Not upside down. Yeah, alright. Let me get you back on the phone, or the remote. Try not to hit the power button, or apparently the fucking end button. God, that was close. That would fucking... As long as 1, 3, 4 to turn up. Give us a warning, please. A warning? For Mavis? Gotta run, gotta drop the kids off. Alright, I'll see you later on, Dave. Alright, okay, we are, so that's set up, that's linked, that's good. Mavis is here. I have nowhere to set her down, so we will be nothing but hand launching. And we will be doing it right over the stream. Because, you know, how else would we do it? Get the props flipped out. Yeah, sorry, I guess that flurry was just a passing quick fucking 5-second thing, but I guess we'll see what we can find once we get up. Oh, what happened here? Once we get up into the air. Oh, P warning. Okay, yeah. Yes. I will warn you of the PP. It's not like I'm going to show you anything anyway. But, alright. I don't think... I think I can come out of the app. Okay, I can see it there. Let me fire up DJI Fly. It's going to get a little beepy as I start turning equipment on. Give DJI Fly a minute to fucking connect. And then before I switch over to screen mode, I will get Mavis off the ground and make sure there's no weird authorization that wants to dox me any more than I already dox myself on a regular basis. Takes a minute for it to connect. Turn Mavis on. Woof will fall out. Takeoff permitted. It's a little slow on getting the satellites. Like 0. It's weird. 5. Notice after the last firmware updates, it does seem like it takes longer for her to pick up satellites. I mean, once she gets them, she's good, but I don't know if that happens to be timing because of what's going on in Ukraine, or if this something changed in the firmware. Come on. Like, I don't like taking off without at least 9 satellites, and right now it's going between like 6 and 8, and there's 8 solid. Can I get like one more? Alright, let's hold an 8 solid. So let me take off, and as long as everything's good, then we will switch screens so you can watch. Alright, no warnings, so we are good. Try to get away from BP land. And click that. Screencast. Start now. DJI. And as far as the beeping shit goes, I have no idea. I don't know why it picks it up. It might be because the DJI apps fly with a certain amount of priority, because you're flying a plane. So I don't know. So I will do my best to keep all the streams beep free. May have a propeller that needs replaced. Getting just the tiniest little weird noise. "12 satellites, alright. Now, that actually broadcasts when that pops out, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. There we go. How far behind are we? 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's way behind. Good grief. I'm gonna refresh my stream just for kicks. I'll give you something to gander at here. Oops. Wow, okay. Give me a second, everything just went fucking haywire on the chat feed. There we go, there we go. Okay, we're good. That tree is not as close as it appears. And since we are in the middle of the woods, I may not have spectacular range. Speaking of range, we're still in 5G, so this should be broadcasting pretty clear. But yeah, all these trees and shit block, they do actually affect your Wi-Fi signal. Not seeing any more flurry stuff. I don't know if anybody can see on a weather map if there's any more around. It's weird because it's like in the 40s. It must have just been a fluke. Looks like there's a small set of ponds behind you. Yeah, there's a lot of wet everywhere. That's the stream, that's the Christmas trees. That's I-95s. And a bunch of new shit they're building over there. Yeah, it's like a spot. I think this is runoff from the Christmas tree farm. And the swampiness of the area. Like I'm right there in the crosshairs. Right there's that swampy area that we were just at. Google Maps. You want to see Google Maps? Here we go. I'll show you where I'm at. And for anyone new, that's all that stupid color shit is all the different restrictions in airspace. Oh, you know what? See this map, well it did. Where'd it go? See, this map actually shows park property coming all the way back. That's different. Huh. Alright. So I guess we are still in the park, which is good. Don't necessarily want to be on private property or anything. That is, I think that used to be a dump. Or a quarry or something. I'm not going to be able to fly over it because I'm not going to attempt to fly over I-95. Because if you are not aware, law dictates that if a drone crosses the street, like, it cannot fly over people without special permits and stuff. So I will fly up to it, but I'm not going to try and fly across it. Just not really worth it. So let's see. I don't know what they're doing there now. I didn't know that that was such a high wall like that. I thought it was actually built up, but that's more of a small, I guess, a sound barrier from whatever they're doing. Oh, that's right, I have obstacle avoidance turned off from the other day. There we go. Windy. It's not too windy here. Let me see what she thinks. She is, yeah, it's a little windy up top. She's doing her best to stay level, but it's not as bad as it was the other week. So there's the Christmas tree farm. That's mostly park. That's what's on top of the hill, like over top of the pump house, that neighborhood. Let's see if we can go to the park proper. We had sleet, snow move through yesterday. Yeah, I don't know that we did. I think it rained a little bit last night, but I don't know that we got any cold weather stuff. Ponds to the left. Oh yeah, she's a little windy. And yeah, I think I did figure out that if I'm getting weird shit, weird obstacle avoidance when I'm in the air, it's because it's just windy. Dump turned into a golf course. Yeah. And the batteries may be a little weird too, because I charged them sometime this week. I guess it was earlier in the week for whatever reason. I thought I was going to go out at some point, but I didn't. So half of them started to discharge overnight, so I had to charge some of them up this morning. So, but I'm not going through all 5 packs today. We'll do a couple packs just to look around, and then we'll burn a pack on our walk back. Yeah, all this trees in the way. I'm not even going to bother putting. Oof. Let's see how she's doing in the hover. So it's a little windy out. But that's the park. Let me see how close I can get. But yeah, I'm sorry, but putting a range extender on doesn't really help much when you're just standing and surrounded by interference. So this is Perry Paul's Dog Park. It is a like membership, like very small fee. I think it's a couple bucks a month, if that, something like that. Maybe $5 a month. I don't know. It's very cheap. But there's two places you can, like little dogs and big dogs. So they have a place to just tear ass right around. There's like benches for you to chill. That way you can take your pup somewhere where they can just run and run and run and interact with other puppies and do their thing. So that's cool. That was actually founded by a few people I know, with help from other people. But that was cool. They had to petition the county and all that shit. So that's a cool addition. Besides that, they have this multi-use field, which you can see is marked for everything. That's where they were playing lacrosse or practicing lacrosse earlier. And then this one here is where they were playing wheelchair lacrosse. And it appears they still are. Their signal's a little off. Can I zoom in while I'm recording? I think I can. That's cool. It's a pretty good zoom too. It's still pretty focused. There's baseball there. Oh, yeah, here we go. Do you remember when I brought out the Mean Green Goblin machine the first time for the review? I was stationed right about, I think I was right about there in the right about there in the crosshairs, somewhere in that field. So we have been here before, just the once, I guess, I've only brought you here. But they got playgrounds. That's the little community center. Where they have, various programs. So I'm going to focus back out to one. Quarry turned into a dump. Yeah, there's a lot of dumps in Maryland. We suck. Guess that's what we pay our taxes for. Yeah, and this is that spot I was talking. That's right. Yeah, I do remember us flying here before. Because this is the spot right here. Oh, and you can see it even more. I think the last time we were here, there was more green. But see all the crap down there? Like, it's all like... It reminds me of like one of them old school auto repair / appliance shops that like was the stereotypical haha thing that you see on TV, but I think they may have actually kind of been real in America. Because it's nothing but old tires, rims, a couple car parts, and then like washer and dryer pieces. So it really seemed like there was some kind of service station or something there, but that's what all those colors are. And it's all steel and tires. Like, you can't just toss that shit into a bag. And I guess they're not worried about cleaning it up because it's been there for many years. Let's see if I wonder if we can see the little wooden bridge. There's a trail. Okay, you can see the trail. That's a cool trail. There's a lot of hills around here. But that trail leads down to... Where's the stream at? There's like a cliff area. Definitely higher than everything around, so there's the... Is that the cliff? Yeah, okay, so that's basically the cliff area. Just don't have great signal. Oh, you really can't get the idea, like that is almost 30 feet tall, like high, from the ground level where the crosshair is to the water. That's like 20-30 foot drops. You really can't tell. And then the trail cuts around here. There it is. And then there's a bridge that there's the bridge. Let's see, where are we as far as shit up high? We're pretty good. I'll bring it down a little bit if the signal can handle it. Because I am right now over there. Okay, there's a better shot of the bridge. Let me zoom that up. It's like I don't know if it was Boy Scouts or the community, but it was like a group that built that. There's a lot of Boy Scout stuff in the parks around here. I guess that's kind of normal. I wasn't in the Boy Scouts myself. I was in, for something of a short time, I was in something called the Explorers, which we did a lot of good stuff as well. I just don't remember really what the difference was. Except the Explorers, you were not limited to boys. We had people of all walks of life in there, and different ages too. Like you just, I guess it was just like an all-inclusive helping the people thing. Yeah, the wind is, yeah, I'm flying straight and she's flying sideways. Oh, and I got, for those that haven't heard, what is that? That's just a weird glare. My work is using, they asked me to do some record some drone footage for them of like different forklift stuff. Like flyovers and, you know, watching people work on stuff from above, taking like cool pictures of the sign. And they're actually using a lot of the footage in their safety video intros. So that's cool. I got paid a couple hours. Like I got a paid ticket to go sit and play with, is that a person? With my drone. Oh no, it's just a tree. I kind of like this shot. I'm gonna stop recording. Flip camera. Flip to the camera. 48 megapixel. Let's bring the exposure up. I just like how 95 just kind of disappears around the bend. So let's do a smart photo too. Sometimes those come out a little bit better. Alright, let's go back to video mode so we can get full screen. Alright. I swear a flurry just went across my face. And another one. Is it trying to flurry again? It might be. And Mavis can handle light. Yeah, like there's videos of people running drones like in the rain. Yeah, does that mean? Yeah, I think that one's me. Yeah, whenever I stop in the high wind, I get the warning that something's behind me. So it must be when the drone's kicking pretty hard. How close are you to Bel Air? Bring her home, boss. I guess that's about 20 minutes north of here. Let's see. Oh, I have to find myself in all this crap. Oh, it must be windy. Like, I'm pushing forward. She should be doing 20 miles an hour right now. She's doing 8. Oh, I can hear her struggling up there too. There we go. Whoop. Hey Kevin. Hey Brian. Come on. You can do it. Alright, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna change the battery. With nowhere to set stuff down. Can Mavis balance here? Not really. Did I get a gimbal warning? No, okay. I'm sure if I bonked the gimbal or not. Can you sit like that? Kinda? Alright, nobody move. I'm going for a battery. Matter of fact, I'm going to get two. Sorry, you're just going to have to kind of hang, or actually, where are you looking at? Okay. I'm going to get two batteries out carefully. We'll do one more fly around, and then the other battery will be for when we're walking back. But the walking back battery will be after. Actually, shit. I guess if we're going to have a smoke, we're going to have to do it at the truck. Because I'm not going to have a puff at the pump house and then try to fly Mavis back through the woods. So there's two good batteries. Alright, it's going to go dark for a second. Let me shut her off, switch batteries. Put the battery in through the bag. Get booted up. Balance again. It'll be a little more sturdy if it's not like that. Alright, again, nobody move. Put this back in here. Set that up. So I have one good battery with me, so I don't have to do this again. I'm going to take a drink of water. Put the backpack back on. Alright. How's Mavis looking on screen? Looks good. How are we looking on chat? It still seems like it's trying to make a flurry or two. I'm guessing it's not going to be enough to really pick it up on camera. Take off permitted. Try not to cut my face off. Whee! think generally speaking, everything's pretty clear at 150 feet. Or not. Am I at 0 degrees? Yeah. That's pretty good. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Where do we want to go so that I can go? Pee break is coming soon. Let's go find something to look at. Let's watch, you know what? Here we go. Here's something that never that constantly changes. Let's pop it up. That way you can watch something that's moving while I'm peeing. Oh shit, you can see the flurries. Oh snap. Hold on. I just saw some on her screen. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. Oh wow, it is snowing its ass off down here now. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go pee in the snow. And remember, if you gotta pee and there's a stream, don't pee in the stream. Try to pee like 100 feet away from the stream so that you're not getting all that in there. You don't really need to, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get over here. Oh shit, I gotta record this just in case more snow shows up. Alright, I am getting ready to pee, for those that needed to know. You will hear pee on grass, or pee on leaves, in 3, 2, 1. That may have been a little soon. I'm not seeing any more snow, but that is interesting that all the way up there it was the exact same as when it hit down here. Oh, there's still a little bit. Alright. Alright. Now let's do that. And we are done peeing. Glad we at least got some kind of snow on film. Because I did want to do that like sometime this year. It's just a shame that it's a stitch of flurries towards the end of March. But that's cool. At least we got some. I prefer trees. Don't pee in the stream or the pee stream. No. Snow flurries in Odenton, that's cool. Network sensor because it showed a pup making dog water. There you go. That's the manned aircraft is up very high. Okay, well, let's see. If they start to pick up down here, then we'll look towards dark areas again. Try and get that contrast. Okay. It is windy up there. Let's see, if we get the wind right behind us, which is not there. So which way is the wind blowing? That's even worse. Whoop, whoop. And too close. So sometimes in sport mode, if you got the wind behind you, you can hit about 45 miles an hour. But now I'm flying into the winds. I should be going 40 miles an hour and I'm doing 14. So I'm fighting, I would assume, about a 25-mile-an-hour wind up there right now. Which means she is struggling. So I'm going to put it in normal. Because I don't want to strain those motors out any more than I have to. Yeah, there's not much growth here. A little bit here and there, but it's a shame the well, I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool if I could pull the map up and it would show the weather, but then again, that would just be more bandwidth added to a critical flight system. So I guess we don't need to do that. What is that? I don't know. Oh, that's looks like a drainage thing. Let's see. Or is that just a log? No, because there's a gutter. No, that's a drainage thing. Okay. Well, that's draining off. I guess that's... must be drain off that neighborhood. Where are you today? I am at Honeygo Regional Park in Perry Hall. Way down in the woods. I'm past the stream, like the stream I'm standing in front of. Most people don't cross the stream because they've either seen Ghostbusters or they just don't feel like jumping. Because most times you have to jump across. Like going back, I'm going to have to figure out how to leap across it while Mavis is flying and not dink the controls. But we'll sort it out. I still am getting hit by the occasional flurry. Yeah, signal launching from back here for up high flights, just the trees are just murdering the signal. And we'll get as close to the park as we can when I'm flying in. But before we get to park proper, I am going to pack Mavis up just to avoid Karens. And because remember, you could walk out of the woods holding up 50 cell phones all recording, but if I'm flying a drone at 300 feet, then I am a pervert and I am intruding on your everything. So yeah. Okay, so I got the wind behind me. I'm doing 26 in normal. What do I got in sport? Oh, she's running limited in sport. Probably too windy. I think we're what is that? Before we come in, let me go investigate something that I hadn't really noticed before. Where's the pump house? Where am I? I am over here. So over here, there's like a chimney up there. Honestly, never noticed it before. There it is. I can hear the winds tossing her around. I don't know if you can hear that. I guess that's a chimney left over from whatever house used to be there. Okay. Word up. Alright, I'm going to bring her down and we'll pack up the tripod. And we'll walk back with I'll fly back with Mavis. Sorry. Oh, there you are. Sounds weird on one of these props. I'll put a full set of props on. Alright, so we are going to... Alright, I gotta pack the tripod up. I don't have anywhere to put Mavis, so I shouldn't have called her. We're gonna have her hover over there for a minute, since we have battery for it. Something definitely sounds odd. Right. Pack up the tripod. I don't have an easy way to do this, do I? Just one moment, please. Dropping shit everywhere. As long as she don't go anywhere, we're good. Sorry, folks. Need to come up with a better way to pack out or something. Oh, come on. I'll have to drop the remote again. Alright, get one more clipped in here. There's one velcroed in. Oh, come on. Alright, I think that'll do. Alright, 33% on the battery. Let's slap a fresh one in. Where is that? Is that in this pocket? Yes. Alright, let's get a fresh battery in and then we'll walk back. Alright. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm ready for some green leaves too, in more than one way. Alright, let's go for walkies. Is that beeping? Oh yeah, it's beeping its ass off. This might be annoying. Hold on. Hey. Alright. No obstacle avoidance. I'll ever get a little more ahead of me so we can hear. Not too far ahead because I want to be able to see all the little twiggies. And I am recording. Alright, let's see Alright. Let's see if I either make it up or bust my ass. Huh. This is really thick right here. Where's a clear spot for her to get through? Like once you get back to here, it's okay. Hold on, girl. I might be able to squeeze through here. She is within inches of that tree. Ah. Not, just so you know, I'm not looking at the screen because I can obviously see much better what's going on since she's 8 feet in front of me. God, there's so many little twiggies hanging around. All right. There's another good one. I don't know that she can go low enough. Don't go that way. There's a tree there. Whew. She fought me on that one. She was trying to go to the left, and she doesn't, even with obstacle avoidance on, she wouldn't have seen the tree right there. But even with avoidance off, there is still a little bit of self-preservation built in. I'll check chat while we're in a decent spot. Predator farm, yeah, pretty much. Jeez. And if anybody comes along, I'm just going to have to land. Because I don't know that I'm going to have clearance to go up. Ooh, slow down, girl. Another thing about drones you got to watch out for, they don't necessarily follow the ground. Even though they have sensors to detect it, if you have, even with obstacle avoidance on, sometimes it will not see the ground as it's coming towards it, and it will fly directly into the ground. Like thunk, like a dart. So never assume that she's going to follow the terrain if she's low to the ground. And let's see if we can get to that fire pit area. Well, that was a hard fall, huh? What's up with chat here real quick? Sunworks in Bel Air, he just got off, said it was fluttering up there too. Had to go yesterday and it was too cold. Yeah, it's been really cold out lately. I think they said this is probably going to be one of the last Arctic boogers for the year. Because it seems like like the weekends I've done the project bench stuff, it's been nice out. But it's just timing. Where is... That's coming up. It's really windy over top. I don't know if you can hear that over Mavis. Like, she's actually starting to get a little sideways, and she's 3 feet off the ground. Yeah, don't worry about the height. The height listed is height from launch, not actual altitude. So even though she's like right there, the altitude still says 33 feet. Sorry about the wind. Still working on it. Getting a sock for this thing. Surprised there aren't more people here, but I guess there's some threat of rain or whatever, which means only regular hikers and dog walkers. Because like, it's windy enough, my eyes are starting to water now, which isn't a concern for flight. I still see clearly, but it looks like I'm enjoying this height so much that I'm crying. Alright, here's the fork in the road. Go ahead, girl. Take a look at chat real quick. Thank you for taking us on this journey. Hey, no problem. Like, take anybody on any journey, you know? You can hear the winds. Yeah, hasn't really been much sun. It shows up for a second, and then it gets windy, and then it sucks. Baby. There you go. Watch out for that tree. Apparently, this used to be a hot spot for riding like dirt bikes and quads as well, which I think is why most of the trails are here. Oh, am I in FPV mode? That's weird. If I am. Sorry. Notice because the screen was shaking. So this little area here, a lot of times you'll find like bonfire, which I'm surprised there's not anything right here. I don't know, let's see. Ooh, here come the flurries again. Can we see them? Kinda. Coming from this direction. Look up. See what we can see. Yeah, that branch is like 10 feet away. It looks like it's right on the camera. Clear overhead. That exposure open. There we go. Ah, she's getting whipped around. Snow on camera. It's a shame we don't get like a little poof. You can hear tree branches moving around. You can hear a poorly tuned car in the background. Alright, every gear. Boom. One more. Nice. Oh, bonus. Alright. Bring her back down. We will continue exploring. Alright. Check chat. Whoop. Hey, there's a mouse in the house. What's up, Mr. Mouse? Hey, you know what? I can't do a poll. Wow. But I guess we'll do a yes or no, or we'll do Mavis or Whoofler. Since we're in the bowl where there's usually bonfires, I will let you decide, because I don't feel like packing and unpacking to do both. We can either continue to fly Mavis for like another 5-10 minutes up the trail, probably 5 minutes, or we can pack Mavis up and I can get the Whoofler set up, do a couple woofles, and then just walk back up and have a puff while we're walking. So I guess I'll leave it in chat, do Whoofle or Mavis. I'll give it a minute. And we'll walk over here while letting you decide. Whoofle or Mavis. I think there's a foxhole around here somewhere too. Matter of fact, I think it's right. I think it's part of that pile right there. Yeah, this is a whole area that's like in this little bowl. Woofle, Mavis, woofle, woofle, fire, woofle, woof. Okay, so we're doing the woofle. Sorry, Franco. Guess we're gonna woofle it out this time. All right, let me bring her. Well, we got good overhead. Let me pop her up real quick. One last look around. Ah, that motor a prop. I hope that's a prop I'm hearing and not a motor. Because while I was filming for work, I did have an issue where she crashed into a wall at 11 miles an hour. You'd be amazed at the electrostatic or the electromagnetic interference inside of a shop. Or maybe you wouldn't. But yeah, she hit a wall full speed, hard enough that one of the props was gone. Wow, she is windy. She's trying to hold level, but she cannot. But yeah, so I'm hoping I just need to replace the other prop and that noise will go away. Otherwise, I guess we'll see what happens with the bearings, if that's a bearing noise. Alright. Coming in for a woofle. Well, coming in to break her down, set her up, woofle it out.
Landing.
Oh man, she like dropped into my hand. Alright. Let's see, let's switch cameras, because I'm going to turn her off right now, so I don't accidentally hit controls. So I'm on screen share. Nope, not that button. This one here, screencast off. Hey! That is zoomed out. Alright. Miss Mavis. Oh, and if I've never, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it, but if those that don't know the story of Mavis, yeah, we'll walk over to what might be a foxhole in a second. There's a clean log. Almost looks like remnants of a telephone pole. Whatever. All right. Man, I really need to start bringing my little pack table I got. So I needed to come up with a name for Mavis. Well, for my drone, we'll say. So, where are you? Oh, you guys cannot see shit. Let me lean you against a tree. That's not bad. So I needed a name for my drone, and it is a Mavic Air 2. And I went, Mavic Mavis. I'd heard the name Mavis somewhere. I have no idea where. Well, at the time I didn't know where. But part of me was like, oh, well, that's too easy. Everybody's going to know that. But I actually did a Google search, and apparently nobody has named their drone Mavis. So I was like, cool, I'm going to name her Mavis. So then I went, you know what? She's kind of like a little badass. So I got the red eyes and the little fangs stickers. And then after all was done, I Googled again for some reason. Something told me to, like, why don't you go ahead and Google that up again? And it turns out that Mavis is also the name of Dracula's daughter in Hotel Transylvania. The movies, there's like 4 of them. They're actually not bad. Adam Sandler is, well, I know he was Dracula. I don't know if he still is, because they just released the 4th one. You know how that goes. But so it turns out I guess subconsciously named my vampire drone after a vampire bat. So that is the story of Mavis and her name. And where'd my other clip go? Not sure how many people knew that. I'm assuming you can still hear me even though I'm all the way over here. Pretty sure the microphone is decent enough to pick that up. That's oh, I'm like, where's the other stuff? Oh, it's there. Now let me disassemble this. Oh. Turn the controller off. Pop out the phone. I will set you right there. Why that? Okay. Yeah, I didn't have the sun shield on, but I had the frame on just in case I needed it. Oh right, yeah, I need that. I need to keep the phone out, or the remote out for the chat. So let me put this back. Forgot about that. So that just stays like that. Zip this up. We're almost there, folks. Sorry. Woofles out. Mavis in. Little Whoofler can stay out. Pack up that. Whoa, where's the Velcro? Almost there. Sorry, I didn't know I was going to end up packing up in the middle of everything. But it's worth it for a woofle. Oh, if I can get this damn Velcro to catch something, anything. Come on, guy. Yeah, there we go. Just barely. Just a bit outside. Never underestimate the power of Velcro. Sorry that you're all sitting there staring at pine trees. But we are pretty much ready to woofle. That can sit on the ground where it is. It's pretty clean. I swear I just heard a voice. Yep. Alright. I may have to do a fast woofle or two. Let me put this back on. Forgot that I was using this as the combination rig. Well, I've been going for 2 hours. Long ass stream. Went to school with a Mavis. And yes, this is the second Mavis. The first one is with the fishes. But that's what happens when you fall apart in midair. Alright. We have that. You get the juice. Thought I put the woofle juice in a Ziploc bag with paper towels. Hey, where's the lighter? You guys got the lighter? Camera's on that one. Forget what pocket I put the lighter in. Shit. Oh, and Mavis is packed up, so I can get out. Hey, sitting on the ground. Alright, I'm going to lean against the tree again as I search for the lighter. Can you guys see what pocket I put it in? Because I don't remember. I feel like it may have been this. Pretty sure it wasn't that one because it's not in there. Shoot. There it is. Sorry, it was in the pocket it was supposed to be in. Like, you know how crazy that shit is. Alright. Now, as opposed to using the tripod, I guess we'll ground woofle. Juice it up. I'm definitely going to have to modify that reservoir so it doesn't get all blown out as soon as you fire it up. Everybody here? Cargo pants. I don't know which way the wind's blowing, so hopefully I won't catch myself on fire. We are foaming. Can't see the screen. That's a good foam. Woo! Oop. Let's see if we can get some of that juice back into the center. Not really. So that's the biggest problem, is it just blows the juice out of the center. I'm going to have to figure out why. I don't know that it's necessarily a pressure thing. When a bit windy, yeah, it is a bit windy. She's already starting to char up. That's awesome. Woofle. Nice. There's our woofulations. And that is actually organic soap water. So I'm not concerned about flicking it into the grass. It's something sun stuff. I got it at Mom like years ago. I'm finally starting to run out of it. The Mom being the store called My Organic Market. I don't really go there anymore, but they did have good soap. Alright, let's all packed up, and then we will go for a walk. And a vape. And just stuff everything in there. I'm gonna have a snack bar as well. Because I am a little bit hungry. Haven't really eaten much today. Still with me? That's a lot of fun. Okay. Let's make sure my vape cart is upright so that the juice is where it needs to be. What's up? Alright, I'll flip the camera around here in a second. Sorry about the crinkle. That's right next to the microphone. Remember, take your trash with you. Put it in your pockets. Put it in a bag. Don't be a douchebag and leave it behind. Alright. Let's go this way. And thanks for anybody that's actually stayed this long, because looks like a lot of you have been here the whole stream. Appreciate it. I know I may not be quite as exciting as other people, but I try to entertain my homies and homettes and homers and everybody. There's somebody walking the trail over there. Try to get in front of them. So that, oh yeah, they ain't in a hurry. Sorry. Face forward, not down. Well, sorry. 1 second. Let's see if we can get down to those cliffs I was trying to tell you about. I said they wasn't as obvious how much of a drop there was on that part of the stream. So we'll take the long way back to the truck. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate the positive words. Always appreciated. I'm going to try to do more hiking this year in regards to Mavis. I'd like to try and find at least 1 or 2 fresh locations, because you can only fly same parks over and over again. I feel like it just kind of gets to be like, look, it's another fucking tree. I don't know. So y'all keep showing up, so I guess it ain't too bad. And I'll try to remember to get the gimbal from work next time we do a hike, so it's not so much shaky cam. They're not even using it this. No, I don't think they even used it this week. I think they had a training class in there. I have to write a training class here. I have to have everybody wanting to know how the telemetry systems on these forklifts and heavy equipment work. And I'm one of the few people in the company that actually knows these things. Even though we have a telemetry department, I'm not quite sure what they do there, but really don't do anything that's fucking telemetry related. But you'd think they fucking wrote the book on it. Douche nozzles. So here's that bridge. I feel like it was different last time. Like, is there? No, this is definitely. Maybe it got rebuilt again. I thought it was longer. Like, I thought it started a little farther up the hill. Let's go this way. This is kind of a trail. Well, it used to be kind of a trail. Now it seems like it's a little more of a trail. Yeah, you drove for Brenda. You drove forklifts for 15 years, and I've been fixing them for almost 15 years. Good. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Which means it's almost 2:20, which means it's 4:20 somewhere. So let's look at the cool branches. I wonder if I do that, does that zoom on your screen too? No, I'm not even playing my stream on the other screen. Oh my god, it does zoom. No shit. Awesome. Something to keep in mind. Zip. And here is, actually it's the last little bit of berry gelato I have. What do I have behind it? Behind it. Oh, berry runts. Some berry runts. If you've not had that. Oh, okay, shit, 4:20 here. I'm gonna fuck that up. God. So, there's this camera. Cheers, it's 4:20 somewhere. So, yeah, I zoomed the tree root, yeah. Cheers. I can get the plug out of it. That got cold quick. Oh yeah, I'm walking. You don't need to be staring at my dumb ass. There we go. It's cool down here. Even when there's a lot of people around, it's still relatively chill down here. I think because most of the people that come down here are, I mean, you're not going to really bother coming down here unless you like being in the woods. So I think that's why most of the people that come down here during the day are pretty cool. Where's my battery at? It's got to be 44%. It's not bad. Yeah, I realized, well, let me start that over. So I will say with an Android phone, because it seems the iPhone gets turned on and off and whatever, but you have the option of charging your cell phone while it's plugged into the DJI remote, since it has bigger batteries. And if I fly all 5 packs, my cell phone, even while I'm getting, a 1 amp charge, drops to almost 30%. So I'm glad I didn't get any more than 5 battery packs, because that would suck to have your cell phone go dead in the middle of flying. Not that it would cause a dangerous situation. You can fly this without the cell phone hooked up at all. Here's the cliff area. Like, that's a good 30 feet up there. I don't know how well you can tell. But this is also fun to come in the winter when it freezes up. I like walking over to that cliff and climbing up and stuff. But yeah, so even while this is receiving a charge, the streaming and DJI app fucking murder the battery. The amount of rocks you can get down here is just awesome. Like, here's this, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's quite picking up the sparkly on it. Dink, dink, dink. Well, that looks a little better. There's that little overhang up there. This is where you usually find people, because this is like the quickest river spot to just walk down to. And during the summer, the water's usually a little bit higher. We got chat. Wow, my chat phone, the iPhone's almost dead too. That's actually, I guess this is one of my longest streams. Oh, I got something in my eye. Alright. Shears, Random House, Hijackers, Deep Reach, Cherry Pickers, Crane. Random House. Oh, that's right, yeah. Were you working at Random House when Mike Stewart was the technician down there? Because he still is. Older black dude. Well, maybe not older. I don't know how long ago you worked there. There's a tire. Boy, this river sure is tired. Anyway. Scruff, still an open invite to come to... Oh yeah, absolutely. Coffee or tea today, Scruff? I started with coffee, and I will finish with green tea. And yeah, Brenda, I will keep that in mind. For cool places to explore. What? I've never noticed that before. Holy shit, many times I come down here. Oh no, I have seen that. But, sorry, there's a... Where have I seen brick down here? There was that. I know I've seen it somewhere else. What was over here? Oh, no. love finding old, like, remnants of old buildings and shit. I'll take y'all down to the one at Double Rock Park. There's like remnants of a really big ass building down there. Gunpowder has a lot of remnants on different parts of the stream as well. Oh, let's see. Have another vape if you... Oh, here comes a pupper. What shift my ex-husband is supervisor of maintenance? He's usually there, I think, overnight. The puppy. I have someone coming down the trail, so I'll be pointing it down for a moment as we move on. Ah, he's cool.
God bless you, man.
Dude.
Make sure Jesus is your Lord and Savior, okay?
We'll keep that in mind.
Changed my life.
Yeah?
What are you doing out here with this?
Got some friends I'm talking to, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cell phone then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them.
What's that other contraption there?
This is a remote control for a drone I have that I was flying
Where is
earlier. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
I was flying that earlier, so now I'm just walking back and just chatting away with people.
Well, you look like you're on a mission here.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, well, God bless you, okay?
Dude, thank you. Okay. In case you have, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but yeah, I'm not a God guy. I am Zen Buddhist, but Buddhism is more of a philosophy than a religion. But anyway, but doesn't mean you should treat people badly for their beliefs. He believes in something that makes him happy. Cool. I'd rather that happen than him believe in something that makes him mad. Like so many other fucking people in today's world. Whew. Hey, this is a big hill, by the way. I'm not sure if we had a DJI altimeter going. This is probably 80 feet in elevation from the ground, well, from the river to wherever the fuck the top of this hill is. Because now I'm trying to outrun God Guy, because he's already on his way back up. Whew. I forgot about this fucking big ass hill. Oh. This also, sorry, you're looking at the ground. This also puts us up by the junkie area I was telling you about, which means God Guy might, hopefully he'll just move on. But we'll walk out to the junkie area. So there's the dog park. We'll see that in a minute. I'm a little off the beaten path. Where apparently all the sticker bushes have decided to relocate to. Oh, there's a big one. But that's the advantage of wearing 2 pairs of pants and the outer cover being jeans. Not all that worried about the sticker bushes. I thought there was an easier way to get to this. What the fuck? That hose? It's a piece of hose growing out of a tree. Does that mean this was like a maple tree or something? Does anybody know why there'd be a tree has a penis. Alright. Two more sticker bushes. I feel like you can start seeing like the rust. That's like sheet metal. That's something. There was a tree growing in a tire. At one point. I wonder where that is. It's cool bottles. I collect blue glass if I find blue glass. I don't think that's all that old. Where's the tire tree? I wonder if it's overgrown the tire. I don't think that's it. Oh, there it is. Just very overgrown now. Gutters. Tire tree. White walls. Not only the best for this tree. Only the best. Someone calling me? Yep. Glad that didn't pop up on the screen. That would be stupid. Here's some of these onions. Yeah, doesn't smell like onion. It kind of looks like it, but like you can see some of the crap. It's just. I think that's like a pit beef. Let me see if I can zoom in. Like that just, it's like a whole building or something. And you can see like, where's my finger? Like that is a washing machine like way in the background. Down there, those are washing machine and a bunch of tires. Just all this junk. Like that's cool as shit that you wanted to put a park here, but goddamn, could you clean the place up a little bit? Like, you know, where you put a clean diaper on, you tend to wipe the ass. Goddamn. Alright, I think God Guy's gone. But yeah, let's figured I'd show you the. Alright, there's an oven and some tires. Let me zoom that in. Sitting down there. Just weird that it's appliances and tires. Like I really feel like way back in the day, like that was a thing. Alright, how can I get out of this? Is this an easier way out? That's a lot of stickers. That's why I'm wearing Gore-Tex and denim, so fuck it. Uh-oh. Chat phone turned off. Back on. I don't know how much battery I got left on it. It's not even telling me. No, 15%. We're fine. I don't know why it turned off. It might be in a power save mode. I'll have to keep an eye on it. No idea where the actual trail is, so we're just going this way. Oh wow, that came out way off the trail. There's the dog park. do this. I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll get ready to go. But let me get to somewhere with a little more wind block. And I'll get ready to sign off. I think I need to drink some water. I'm feeling a little dehydrated as well. Usually the first thing to cramp up is my back of my legs, and it is trying. So, step into the edge of the woods here for a tiny bit of a wind block. Alright, and I never finished talking about the Mean Green Goblin machine, besides telling you its name. I guess this is going to be as good as it gets. So, yeah, the Mean Green Goblin machine. I'm going to make that like a channel project. And like really only work on it when we're at the workbench or out doing whatever with it. Just to see if we can do something with it. See what it can handle, if it can be upgraded, changed, just something. Something fun. We'll go as far as we can with it and see what happens. Besides that, next week we'll be messing with the Mean Green Goblin machine. And a light. I have a light that hangs in front of me for when I have the webcam on in my room. And it runs off of, I believe it's nickel cadmium batteries. So you turn it on and within like in a half hour it starts to dim down. So I would like to take that apart and we can explore it and see about upgrading it to some Samsung 18650s. And then I don't think we'll have to worry about it dimming out anymore. Let's check chat. It used to be a tire and appliance forest originally. Yes, Squeak, that is a possibility. That's a different tree. You pass. Oh, there's another tired tree. Jesus Christ. Are we lost? The guy blocked your signal so you can call for help. Hey, there's a marked pit. Yes, you've missed the huge woofle. There were two. The first one was at what, 35 minutes in, and the last one was maybe 20 minutes ago. It's more of a torch woofler than a explosive woofler, but it's still pretty cool. Improvements will be made, probably started this evening. It's tree-tastic, the mega woofle. Alright, so yeah, next week we'll do that, and then I'll update Woofle. Sometime during the week I will check on, see if there's been any updates. Hey. I'll check to see if there's been any updates on, I'm trying to look at the camera more often, instead of at me looking at the camera. I'll see if there's any updates on the power plant demolition. We'll be at the bench next week, so bring your joints, bring your coffee. As far as next flight out, I have no idea. I guess we'll see what presents itself as the week gets closer. And I'm also going to try to have my announcements out on Fridays now, as opposed to like Saturday night or, you know, last minute. And I'm going to try to do a 48-hour heads up, at the very least 24-hour. Try to get back to that because I know I kind of fell behind for a while. And bench day, I can tell you that'll most likely be Sunday because I don't want to overrun bench time into Clive's stream. So, oh, hey Rifleman, I didn't see you join earlier. There's Brianna. Good afternoon. Thank you for good words. And yeah, we'll be at the bench next week, having fun, goofing off, and just doing what we do. So thanks for stopping by for a long ass 2 hour and 41 fucking minute stream. Everything's starting to go battery dead mode, so yes, I guess we should stop anyway. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next week, and if anything cool happens during the week, I'll do a random live stream for a minute. Never know. Button's right there. Where's my finger? I guess you can't really see that the button's right there. Can you see that? Can I bend my phone? But, all right. Thanks for stopping by. Like, sub, bell, blah blah blah, and yeah. Cheers. See y'all. Da-da-doom. Boom.